Hey everyone, I'm Oliver. I spent a month in the Philippines earlier this year, so I thought I'd gather 7 of my favorite tips that I learned along the way, either the easy way or the hard way, save you the trouble. So if you're planning on coming to the Philippines or you're just curious about the culture and the environment, then these tips are definitely for you. Tip number 1 is going to be don't expect everything to be on time. Whether you're booking a trike, ferry, grab, plane, you have to realize that the Philippines runs on its own schedule. Always leave room for delays, especially if you're planning island hopping adventures or any type of excursion. The Philippines has what's called island time. Now, from where I'm from in Canada, I live on a small island, so I'm kind of used to the quote island time, and I've gotten adjusted to it previously to going to the Philippines. But when I arrived there, I didn't realize how drastically different it was going to be. Make sure to have extra blocks of time in your schedule and leeway when traveling from island to island or town to town, or even when booking transportation. Tip number 2 is going to be bring cash with you everywhere you go, especially before leaving any major cities or heading out into the small islands or provinces. A lot of places that I went to, especially the small towns, as I mentioned, they don't have the greatest access to ATMs. Don't get me wrong, you will find ATMs along your journey. They may be far and few between once you leave the city, but sometimes those ATMs either don't have money or they're out of order. The other part of that is a lot of local businesses, especially as you get into the small towns, they do not accept card payment. They may accept Gcash, but it was hard for me to set that up as a foreigner. Having cash at all times on hand is very necessary, especially if you're looking to tip your trike driver or get some local street food. So make sure to bring enough and spread it across maybe a couple pockets in your bag or your own pockets just for safety. And like I said, Gcash is popular, but you're gonna need pesos wherever you go. Tip number 3, learn a few words of Tagalog or Visayan or Cebuano. Even though English is such a widely spoken language across the Philippines, the farther you get away from the city, and even when you run into people around town, they're not all going to speak fluent English. Yes, they're going to understand the basics, and yes, they're going to know what you're saying, but you're not going to be able to really get your point across all of the time. As well as a respect thing, learning their language shows that you care enough to learn the basics of their culture before coming to their country. Locals are going to love that, and you're going to instantly feel a better connection when communicating with people if you're able to thank them, say good morning, good night, ask how much something is, using their local language instead of English. The smile I saw on people's faces when I would welcome them or say hello or thank them in the local languages made all the difference on my trip. Tip number 4 is don't be afraid of the local transportation. I know jeepneys and tricycles and hopping on the back of a scooter can be intimidating for some, but it's truly a part of the experience that I would recommend nobody skip. Tricycles are everywhere and they're super affordable. It's going to be one of your best form of transportations is trike. Make sure that you negotiate the prices before you jump in and go. While most drivers are honest and kind, like a lot of the people in the Philippines, everywhere you go, you will find a bad apple here and there that may try to take advantage of you by escalating the price to a really high amount if you don't discuss prior about the cost of where you're going. Along with that is download the Grab app. Grab is one of the most reliable and safest ways of transportation for foreigners in the Philippines. While when in small towns and on certain islands, you won't be able to use Grab, if you're in any of the major cities, you should be able to easily book a Grab. It's the same as Uber here in the Western world, and you can choose from taxis, cars, vans. You will know the exact price when you book it, how much it's going to be, how long until they're there, how long the trip is going to be, if you don't run into any traffic, of course. So as a Westerner, that's one of the most comfortable ways of booking transportation. But like I said, don't miss out on the local forms of transportation. The experiences you're going to get riding jeepneys and trikes are going to far outweigh sitting in the back of an air-conditioned Grab. Tip number 5, is going to be eat local / avoid Western food. So my personal experience when I was in the Philippines, when we first arrived, we tried a lot of the local cuisine and we were blown away by the different dishes that they had to offer and the affordable prices that you could find. One issue I had was when I went to try to get Western food, I ended up overpaying and it took a huge chunk out of our budget trying to eat Western food on our trip. And every time we did, it was an extremely underwhelming experience. Now, Filipino food isn't like Thai food or Vietnamese food. It's its own food culture and cuisine completely on its own. There's so many amazing dishes that I could recommend. Bicol Express, chicken adobo. We ate a lot of sinigang soup. We had some of the most amazing sisig that you'd ever find. And if you're brave enough, you can try some of the more out there, you could say, foods while you're there, such as balut, which is basically a fertilized egg with a baby inside of it, anywhere from maybe 6 to 12 weeks old. It's definitely an experience. From what I've heard, people say it kind of tastes like chicken soup, but you're gonna have to get around the look of the balut though. And if you're looking for something sweet, make sure to go to one of the bakeries. You'll find them all over these small towns, and they have some of the most delicious baked goods that you've ever had at an affordable price. Of course, along with dessert, you can always go for the famous Holo Holo, which you can find pretty much anywhere across the cities. It's a mixed dessert with shaved ice, sometimes cream, condensed milk, different types of fruits, beans, jellies. It's always different. At every place I went to, the Holo Holo was a bit different. Now, Holo Holo stands for mix, so make sure to mix it up and just enjoy your new dessert. Tip number 6, I mean, this should probably go for anywhere you visit, but respect goes a long way. Filipino people are some of the most kind, warm-hearted, welcoming people that I've ever met. So being rude, loud, or demanding isn't going to get you anywhere. Humility is super respected in the Philippines. So smile, be patient, and try to adapt to the local pace of things and the local culture. A lot of the times, the way people act in the Western world that's considered normal can be considered offensive or rude in the Philippines, so it's just one thing to look out for. Tip number 7 is going to be avoiding all the tourist traps. While, don't get me wrong, while my fiance and I were in the Philippines, we went to some of the most touristy areas and had an amazing time. But what I found is that the true culture and experience that you're looking for from the Philippines isn't found near the resorts, and it isn't found near all the tourist hotspots. You're gonna have to get off the beaten path, leave the sandy white beach and your cocktail behind, and hop on the back of a motorcycle and really find out what the Philippines has to offer. You'll be really surprised what you find when you decide to go the path less traveled, and I can guarantee that you will not regret it. The Philippines is going to challenge you, inspire you, and probably change you forever. So these are just 7 of the tips that I found came to mind when I thought about things I wish I had known before I went to the Philippines. If you think I missed any, please drop them in the comment section below. And if you want to see more from my first trip or my upcoming return to the Philippines at the end of this year, please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and follow along for this amazing future journey that I have planned for myself. This time will not just be a vacation. This time will be a full-blown travel experience that lasts much, much longer than my original trip, and I will be vlogging the whole experience for you guys. So much love. My name's Oliver, and this channel is called Found Far Away. Thanks for watching.